right, everybody. This is EJ Fernandez with Gallagher Insurance. I have here with me today Ashley Molson from Molson Real Estate LLC. Thank you for joining me today, Ashley. I appreciate it. Ashley has started to become a good friend and referral partner as well. She's great at what she does. We have a lot of people in the same network. I'm really excited to talk to her today. Ashley, if you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, that would be awesome.
Sure. So I am a real estate attorney in New Jersey, and we work mostly with residential purchasers and sellers. We also work closely with investors who are purchasing properties for the purpose of fixing and holding or flipping. And that's pretty much all that we do, real estate only. So we don't do any other practices of law. So it's our specialty.
Yeah, I love that because there's a lot of attorneys out there who do so many different things. And with this being your sole focus, I think that's so key for the real estate market these days.
Yeah, specializing is the best.
Oh, yeah, of course. So how have you had to change your services with COVID over the last couple of months?
Well, luckily, when I started my law practice, I started it as a virtual law practice to begin with. So I've been running it virtually for the last 5 years, and it's been wonderful for us because we haven't had to change how we interact with our clients, generally speaking, but we have started to work with the New Jersey remote notarization process. So that's like literally the one thing that's changed for us is that when we need a document notarized, we can actually jump on a Zoom call with them and we can go through electronic process. Wet signatures are still needed, so we still have to have the clients like mail us their documents. But we've basically just made ourselves more available for Zoom calls or Google meetings. We've had 100% virtual closings. But otherwise, as far as like the general way of working with clients, we actually haven't had to change too much, which has been a huge relief, I think, for us that we've just been able to kind of proceed forward as is and then just make some changes for the delicate things like notarizing and closing and anything that did involve in-person communication.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, I've seen that you've also been able to do a lot of that for your referral partners as well, too.
Yes.
And that you've already been doing that before any of this even started. And now that you're able to host classes and keep in such good touch with them, that's got to be a huge advantage as well.
Definitely. I find I'm having more networking meetings now and more conversations with people and kind of I'm more in touch with people now than I was even before because we would kind of use it as an excuse that we couldn't meet at a physical location to not connect with one another. And now that I'm sure lots of people in many industries are seeing that difficulty or that challenge has just disappeared.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was also wondering, what is the best piece of advice that you could give to buyers and sellers in a market right now?
So right now, I mean, we're seeing that the market is still active right now. If you do have a chance to apply for a mortgage and be approved and you do want to buy, we suggest doing it. The rates are really good. We're not seeing any difficulties as far as like the procedure of the closing process from contract to closing becoming more difficult. We do have a couple clients that have done virtual showings of properties and they've made offers based on a virtual seeing of the property. That has been interesting. You know, I've tried to figure out how I can effectively protect my clients who haven't been physically in a home and might not ever be until the closing actually happens. You know, unfortunately, there's really not too much you can do without, you know, totally scrapping the whole transaction, you know, at the end of the day, which is not ideal at all. But on the other side, as far as sellers go, we are seeing that most of the property that's available right now are homes that are vacant. So if there's, some way that a seller does want to sell their house and they actually do live in the home, there's buyers out there. So if they can figure out some way to allow people into their home, and maybe they can work with their agent to kind of sterilize the home, or make sure that if they're doing a showing, like people aren't touching anything. I have a lot of buyers coming into my office that are, well, virtually, so to speak,
Yeah.
that are looking to buy. So the market's still kind of hot right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I kind of see and would say the same thing. You get out there if you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no better time to buy. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. I'm interested to continue this discussion another time because I know that we have quite a bit to talk about, but I really
Yeah.
appreciate you joining me today. I look forward to seeing what you continue to do and follow you on social media. I'm going to post Ashley's contact information in the description of the video, so please reach out to her if you have any questions or if you'd like to use her for your business.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you
Ashley,
so
for
much.
joining me. Yeah, and we'll talk soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.